Commander VX's mandibles twitched with a mixture of disbelief and fury as he watched the holographic display aboard the galactic command ship. The chaos on the bridge mirrored the turmoil within him. Alarms blared, lights flickered, and Zargi crew members scrambled to assess the catastrophic damage inflicted upon their moon by the humans' nuclear bomb. Vax's voice trembled as he spoke. "Did you just blow up our moon, Commander?" Lieutenant Gore, scales quivering with apprehension, replied, "Yes, sir. The humans launched a nuclear bomb from their surface. They call it a primitive weapon, yet devastatingly effective." Commander VX's three eyes blinked out of sync, a rare display of agitation among the typically composed Zari. The Zari Empire, renowned across the galaxy for its conquests and technological superiority, now faced an unexpected adversary in the form of Earth. A planet they had dismissed as insignificant had not only resisted their initial assault, but had struck a severe blow against their home. How could a species with such rudimentary technology cause such destruction? VX muttered, more to himself than to Gore. Their scientists stumbled upon nuclear technology accidentally, Gore explained cautiously. It was meant to be an energy source, but they weaponized it instead. VX clenched his mandibles, a gesture of frustration. Underestimated them, we did. Prepare the fleet for immediate retaliation. We will show these humans the true power of the Zari. The bridge erupted into controlled chaos as Zari crew members swiftly implemented VX's orders. Weapons were armed, coordinates were inputted, and plans for retaliation were drawn up. VX paced the bridge, his mind racing with strategies to regain the upper hand in this unexpected conflict with humanity. Meanwhile, aboard the USS Missouri, Captain John Harper stood on the deck, watching the distant stars through the viewport. The battle against the Zari fleet had been fierce, each side testing the other's resolve and technological prowess. The Missouri's crew moved with practiced efficiency, their actions a testament to their training and unity in the face of an alien threat. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones called out from the radar station, "we've got multiple bogies incoming. They're regrouping for another assault." Harper nodded grimly. "We've shown them what Earth is capable of. Let's be ready to meet them head-on. Prepare the railguns and have missiles at the ready." The crew of the Missouri responded with urgency, preparing for the next wave of Zari attacks. Since the initial encounter with the alien fleet, Earth had mobilized its defenses, leveraging its ingenuity and resourcefulness to resist the Zari invasion. As the Zari ships approached, Harper couldn't help but reflect on the events that had led them to this point. The Zari had arrived with the arrogance of conquerors, demanding Earth's surrender. Their initial assault had been devastating, leveling cities and military installations. Yet, humanity had refused to yield, fighting back with a determination that had caught the Zari off guard. "The railguns are ready, Captain," Jones reported. "Fire at will," Harper commanded. The Missouri shuddered as railguns unleashed their deadly projectiles, streaking through space with deadly precision. Zari ships exploded in brilliant bursts of light, their advanced shields proving inadequate against Earth's relentless onslaught. Back on the Zari command ship, Commander VX continued to strategize with his officers. Reports streamed in, detailing the extent of the damage to the Zari moon and the escalating conflict with Earth. VX's thoughts were consumed by the implications of this unexpected resistance from a species they had deemed insignificant. "Prepare a full-scale assault," VX ordered, his voice carrying an edge of determination. "We cannot allow this setback to go unanswered. Show them the might of the Zari Empire." The Zari crew members worked swiftly, rallying their forces and preparing for a counteroffensive. Ships were readied, weapons charged, and battle plans refined to exploit any weaknesses in Earth's defenses. VX, usually a figure of calm authority, now burned with a fierce resolve to reclaim Zari honor and dominance. Meanwhile, aboard the USS Missouri, Captain Harper and his crew continued to fend off wave after wave of Zari attacks. The battle-tested crew moved with precision, their actions a synchronized dance of combat proficiency. They knew the stakes, the survival of Earth and humanity itself. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones called out. "Incoming transmission from Central Command." "Patch it through," Harper replied, turning his attention to the holographic display showing General Marcus Steele, Earth's seasoned military leader. "Harper," Steele began without preamble. "The Zari are massing for a full-scale assault. They're bringing reinforcements from their outer colonies." Harper's jaw clenched. "How long until they arrive?" 24 hours, maybe less," Steele replied gravely. "We need to hit them where it hurts." "What's the plan?" Harper glanced at his tactical display, weighing their options. "We've identified the flagship of their fleet. If we can take it out, it might buy us enough time to regroup and mount a counteroffensive. I'm sending you the coordinates now." "Understood," Steele acknowledged. "You and your crew are our best shot at pulling this off, Harper." The transmission ended, leaving Harper with a sense of urgency. "Set a course for the flagship," he ordered his crew. "Prepare for battle. This is our chance to turn the tide." The Missouri surged forward once more, its crew united in their determination to confront the Zari flagship head-on. The battle that followed was intense and relentless, with Earth's forces pushing themselves to the limits against the overwhelming might of the Zari Empire. "Railguns at maximum power," Harper commanded. "Target the flagship's main reactor. Let's end this." The Missouri's weapons fired with devastating accuracy, tearing through the Zari flagship's defenses. Explosions rocked the alien vessel as Earth's weapons found their mark, sending shockwaves through the surrounding Zari fleet. "Direct hit on their reactor!" Lieutenant Jones exclaimed. The Zari flagship, a symbol of their dominance, buckled under the onslaught. Secondary explosions tore through its hull, engulfing it in flames. In a blinding flash of light, the flagship was reduced to debris, scattering across the battlefield. A cheer erupted from the crew of the Missouri, their spirits lifted by the pivotal victory. Yet Harper knew that this was just one battle in a larger war. The Zari Empire, though reeling from their losses, remained a formidable adversary with vast resources at their disposal. "Maintain defensive positions," Harper ordered, his voice steady despite the adrenaline coursing through his veins. "We've shown them our strength. Now, we prepare for the next phase of the conflict." The aftermath of the battle was a blur of activity for Earth's defense forces. The Missouri and other ships in the fleet worked tirelessly to hunt down remaining Zari stragglers and secure their advantage in space. Repair crews labored around the clock to fix battle damage and prepare for the inevitable counterattacks. Captain Harper stood on the bridge of the Missouri, watching Earth loom large in the viewport. The blue planet, once under siege, now stood defiantly against the backdrop of stars. Humanity had proven its resilience, but the war was far from over. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones interrupted, breaking Harper's reverie. "Incoming message from General Steele." "Patch it through," Harper replied, turning to face the holographic image of General Marcus Steele. "Harper," Steele began, his expression grim yet determined. "We've got a critical situation. Our long-range sensors have detected the Zari mothership. It's massive, and it's headed straight for Earth." Harper's heart sank. "How much time do we have?" "Not enough," Steele replied tersely. "We estimate they'll arrive within hours. This mothership is their command center. If we can destroy it, we might just end this invasion once and for all." Harper nodded solemnly. "We'll head straight for the mothership. The Tesla cannon is our best shot at taking it down." "Good luck, Captain," Steele said. "The fate of Earth is in your hands." The transmission ended, leaving Harper and his crew with a sense of urgency. They knew that the final battle was approaching, a battle that would decide the fate of Earth and humanity itself. The Missouri raced through space, its crew focused and determined. They knew that their actions in the coming hours would determine the course of history. On board, engineers and technicians worked tirelessly to prepare the Tesla cannon, a revolutionary weapon that could tip the scales in Earth's favor. "Captain," Chief Engineer Rodriguez reported, "the Tesla cannon is fully integrated into our systems. We're ready to fire on your command." Harper nodded, his gaze fixed on the distant silhouette of the Zari mothership. The massive vessel loomed ominously, bristling with weapons and shielded by advanced technology. It was a formidable opponent, but Harper knew that they had to succeed. The survival of Earth depended on it. "Target their main reactor," Harper ordered. "Let's see if we can break through their defenses." The Tesla cannon hummed to life, its capacitors charging with a faint, high-pitched whine. A brilliant beam of energy lanced out from the cannon, streaking towards the Zari mothership with deadly accuracy. The beam struck the mothership's shields, causing them to flare brightly, but the Tesla cannon's power was relentless. "Shields are holding," Lieutenant Jones reported. Harper clenched his jaw. "Keep firing. Focus all power on the cannon." Shot after shot, the Tesla cannon hammered away at the Zari mothership's defenses. Sparks danced along the shields as they strained under the relentless assault. The Missouri shook with the effort, its crew holding fast against the overwhelming might of the Zari Empire. Back on the Zari mothership, Commander VX watched the battle unfold with growing concern. The humans' Tesla cannon was proving to be a formidable weapon, its energy beams chipping away at their shields. VX knew that losing the mothership would be a devastating blow to their war effort, a blow they might not recover from. "Deploy all available fighters," VX commanded. "Protect the mothership at all costs. We cannot afford to lose this battle." The Zari fighters launched from their hangars, swarming around the mothership like a protective shield. Their advanced technology and tactical prowess allowed them to maneuver with precision, intercepting the Tesla cannon's attacks and drawing fire away from the vulnerable mothership. On board the Missouri, Harper and his crew fought valiantly against the Zari fighters, their weapons blazing as they tried to clear a path to the mothership. The battle raged on, each side refusing to yield as they fought for supremacy in the cold depths of space. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones called out, "the Tesla cannon is nearing full capacity. We can't keep this up much longer." Harper gritted his teeth. "We have to break through their defenses. All hands, brace for impact. We're going in." The Missouri surged forward, its weapons blazing as it plowed through the ranks of Zari fighters. The Tesla cannon fired once more, its beams striking the mothership's weakened shields with renewed force. Sparks flew as the shields buckled under the assault, cracks spreading across their surface. "We've breached their shields," Lieutenant Jones exclaimed. Harper didn't hesitate. "Target their main reactor. Fire." The Tesla cannon unleashed its full power, sending a devastating blast of energy directly into the heart of the Zari mothership. The reactor erupted in a blinding explosion, consuming the massive vessel in a maelstrom of fire and debris. Shockwaves rippled through space as the Zari mothership was torn apart from within, its destruction sending a clear message across the galaxy. Back on Earth, celebrations erupted as news of the Zari mothership's destruction spread. People flooded the streets, cheering and waving flags as they celebrated humanity's victory over the alien invaders. For Captain Harper and his crew, the battle had been won, but the war was far from over. Harper stood on the deck of the Missouri, watching the jubilant crowds with a sense of pride. The sacrifice of his crew and the bravery of Earth's defenders had secured their planet's future. The Zari Empire, once a feared conqueror, had been defeated by the resilience and determination of humanity. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones called out, breaking Harper's reverie. "Incoming transmission from General Steele." Harper nodded, turning to face the holographic image of General Steele. "General, what's the situation?" "Harper," Steele began with a rare smile. "You and your crew have done the impossible. The Zari fleet is retreating, and their empire is in disarray. We've won." Harper allowed himself a moment to let the words sink in. They had faced overwhelming odds, battled against a technologically superior foe, and emerged victorious. Earth was safe, and humanity's future looked brighter than ever before. "Thank you, General," Harper replied, his voice steady with emotion. "But we can't afford to rest just yet. There's still work to be done." Steele nodded solemnly. "Agreed. We'll need to rebuild, repair, and prepare for whatever comes next. But for now, let's celebrate this victory. You and your crew have earned it." As the transmission ended, Harper turned to his crew with a smile. "Well done, everyone. We've made history today, but our journey is far from over. Earth still needs us." The crew of the Missouri cheered, their spirits buoyed by the knowledge that they had played a crucial role in defending their planet. Together, they would rebuild, strengthen Earth's defenses, and ensure that humanity would never again face such a threat unprepared. Months passed, and Earth began to recover from the devastation wrought by the Zari invasion. Cities were rebuilt, infrastructure restored, and the scars of war slowly healed. Captain Harper and his crew were hailed as heroes, their names etched into the annals of Earth's history. But the threat of the Zari Empire had not been entirely extinguished. Though their fleet had been defeated and their mothership destroyed, remnants of the Empire lingered in the far reaches of the galaxy. Earth remained vigilant, its defenses strengthened against future incursions. Harper stood on the bridge of the Missouri, watching the stars pass by as the ship patrolled Earth's borders. The crew had returned to their routine duties, but their vigilance never wavered. They knew that peace was fragile, and that the galaxy held countless dangers yet to be encountered. "Captain," Lieutenant Jones called out, breaking Harper's reverie. "We've detected a distress signal. It's coming from a nearby star system." Harper nodded, his brow furrowed with concern. "Plot a course. Let's see what's out there." The Missouri surged forward, its engines humming with anticipation. As they approached the source of the distress signal, Harper couldn't help but wonder what new challenges awaited them. The galaxy was vast and full of mysteries, and Earth's place in it had been forever changed by their encounter with the Zari Empire. But one thing was certain: wherever there were threats to humanity, there would be those willing to defend it. Captain Harper and his crew were ready for whatever came next, their resolve unshakable as they ventured into the unknown. Thus, the story of Earth's defense against the Zari Empire became legend, a tale of courage, sacrifice, and humanity's indomitable spirit. Captain Harper and his crew had faced impossible odds and emerged victorious, leaving a lasting legacy that would inspire future generations to come. As the Missouri continued its journey through the cosmos, Earth stood strong and united, ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead. The Zari Empire had been a formidable foe, but they had underestimated the resilience and determination of humanity, a lesson that would not soon be forgotten. And so, the stars beckoned, holding both promise and peril for those who dared to explore them. Captain Harper and his crew sailed onward, their hearts filled with hope for a brighter future, and their minds prepared for the unknown adventures that awaited them.